Do a test.
This is just a test. Bitch. Alexa, turn bedroom light to red. Time to be festive, bitches. Hey, what's up, you guys? It is me, Brian here, and today is a video you've all been waiting for. I know you guys have been waiting for this like all year long. You're super excited. You're super pumped to finally hear that I'm quitting YouTube. Just kidding. You fucking thought I was quitting YouTube. Guess what, bitch? I'm not. I'm still here. I'm still ready to do fucking videos on YouTube. You're just gonna have to fucking deal with my ugly face for another fucking year. Hey, what's up, you guys? It's me, Brian here, and guess what? It's finally time of the year where we talk about my favorite albums of 2018. I did this last year on my previous channel. I think I did the year before that too. It's just a tradition I want to start doing on this channel now. 10 albums I'm going to be talking about. I'll also give you guys some honorable mentions as well. I'm super excited for this. Hopefully you like my little background. I decided to change it up this year, just do something a little different. Hopefully you like my TV with the fireplace and then the albums in the background. They're some of my favorites. You know, it's fine. Anyways, I'm super excited. Let's get into this video with my honorable mentions. Anyways, so I have my honorable mentions up on here, and I'm going to read them off to you and kind of explain why they're not on my top 10 list. There's multiple reasons for these picks that I'm not putting on my list, but anyways, let's get started with the first honorable mention, Ariana Grande's Sweetener. This album was very, very good. However, I feel like it did not exactly earn the position to be on this list because there's a lot of songs I did skip on it, a lot more than I thought. But I mean, I think it's still overall a very, very good album from start to finish. Next one is The Story So Far, Proper Dose. It's a great album, don't get me wrong. However, I just feel like it wasn't the best album of the year. I could have put it on this list, but I think there's other albums on here that I wanted to put on top before it. State Champs, Living Proof. I did see State Champs over the summer at Warped Tour, the final Warped Tour, and they had a really, really great set. And this album was generally a very good album. However, I got bored of it kind of really quickly and kind of forgot about it throughout the year. So it's a great album, but it's not like a super high standard album I listen to all the time. The next one on here is Drake Scorpio. The reason why this is not on the list is because it's 25 fucking tracks long. That's too long for my take. It's still a good album either. 5 Seconds of Summer, Young Blood. It's a good album, but like, you know, it just didn't make it on the list. And then Joji Ballads 1. Very, very good album. I just feel like for me, it didn't really connect with me that much. A couple songs did, but like, I feel like it didn't really deserve a spot on my list. But it deserved an honorable mention either way. So there we go. There are my honorable mentions. Now get ready to go into my number 10 pick. Number 10 on my list is The Neighborhood's Hard to Imagine, Ever-Changing album from The Neighborhood. First when it was released, it was called The Neighborhood self-titled album, but then they decided to put all their EPs all together, so I decided just to include the whole entire thing on my list. I really enjoy this album. I really do like The Neighborhood a lot. I feel like I listened to their first album the most. This album reminds me a lot of their first album. Very, very good. There's a lot of songs on there that are certified bangers. I listen to all the fucking time. They've been featured on this channel a lot as intros and outros and stuff like that. And I do generally enjoy this album so much. However, the reason why it is at the bottom of the list is just because a lot of the lyrical content was kind of just iffy, kind of eh. A lot of the songs really didn't resonate with me. Either way, certified bangers all the way through it. It definitely deserves a spot on this list, but either way, you know, there's some good songs or some bad songs. It just deserves the number 10 spot.
Why can't we be friends when we are lovers?
At number 9, we have a very recent album that just came out, A Brief Inquiry into Online Relationships by the 1975. Now, the reason why this is at number 9 is just because even though it's a very, very good album, I loved it from start to finish, I didn't really have enough time to really give this a full go. I mean, it was just released last month. This album came out, say, a month earlier. I definitely would have included this higher on my list. But simply because of that, I feel like it does justify the number 9 spot. We did wait a long time for this album, and I feel like the waiting was good. But also another reason why this album is at number 9 is just this fucking album cover is so goddamn boring. We had the 1975's original album, and I Like It When You Sleep Because You're So Beautiful and Yet So Unaware of It. We had those beautiful album covers. I was hoping for another rendition of that, but instead we got this fucking monstrosity.
My arms are always open, your fears always rolling.
Surprisingly, a musical group I didn't hear about until this year was Brockhampton, and I'm so glad that my friends got me into Brockhampton. They release fucking banger after banger all the fucking time. And their newest album, Iridescence, is so freaking amazing. There's so many great themes in this album that I feel like you really have to listen to and you can connect with the lyrics. There's so many certified bangers on this list that it's just crazy. I'm so happy that this album came out. It was very, very good. Good fucking content throughout this album. Oh my god. Definitely listen to it if you hadn't listened to it this far.
This is my
For our number 7 pick, we have Panic! At the Disco's Pray for the Wicked. Now, a lot of people say this is one of their worst albums to date, but honestly, I do not agree. There's a lot of songs on here that are just amazing, like Fuck a Silver Lining, Say Amen, Hey Look Mama Made It, High Hopes, Roaring 20s. It's a great party album. So many good freaking songs on this album. I love it so much. The reason why it's higher on this list is, again, because of the lyrical content. I mean, it's a great party album. Besides from that, if you're looking at the lyrics too much, you'll agree that the lyrics are kind of eh. So, great album overall. Definitely better than what Fall Out Boy's doing, because Fall Out Boy is doing a horrible transition to pop. Panic! At the Disco has been putting out pop bangers after pop bangers, and they're still on the Billboard Hot 100, which is freaking amazing. Fantastic. Panic! At the Disco is definitely one of the best rock bands transition to pop bands out there. Great album. Surprisingly, Trophy Eye's last album really didn't get me. There was not many good songs that I really liked, but this year's album, The American Dream, was so amazing. Their first single that they put out was just, my god, fucking incredible. Great album. It really puts me into a really good mood whenever I listen to this album from start to finish. The reason why it's not higher on my list is just because there's other albums out there that I really fell in love with a lot more. You'll figure out, because you can see what's left up there, you know. I'm definitely gonna think about getting this album on vinyl.
I still see your shadows in my room. Can't take back the love that I gave.
A year ago, you probably would never have heard of this one artist called Juice WRLD, and because of his latest single, Lucid Dreams, he is pretty much blown up onto the mainstream stage. He is an amazing artist. He put out an amazing album, Goodbye and Good Riddance, this year. Oh my god, literally there's so many good songs out there, not to mention that a lot of the interludes on here are so great. They're so amazing. They're kind of tearful when you think about them. And he just has such a great way with his lyricism and his song production. Literally just fantastic work. Welcome to the Neighborhood by Boston Manor is a very unexpected album that I thought I would never put on this list this year. I kind of heard of it right when it came out, and when I listened to it, I fell in love immediately with the album. I love the aesthetic of the album. I love how they were able to combine a lot of rock and synth style music together. They really pretty much perfected their music with this album. I saw them last Warped Tour, and I thought their last album was really, really great. Leaps over the last album. I fucking listened to this album. It's so amazing. It's so beautiful. It's so aesthetically pleasing. Oh my god, I love it so much.
Everyone hates me, but nobody knows me. Where did the time go?
The posthumous album, Come Over When You Sober, Part 2 from Lil Peep came out this year. And honestly, it's just such a great album. I kind of got into Lil Peep right after he died, which honestly, I know it sounds horrible, but I really do relate with a lot of his song lyrics. It is kind of a little bit weird because, of course, you know, a lot of these dead artists are coming out with albums after they had passed away. But I feel like this album was something he was definitely working on. He really wanted to get out there, and I think he's looking down on us, smiling with how much we're enjoying this album, because this really is one of the best albums he has released. Definitely listen to this album if you've not listened to it before. You're definitely going to find a lot of songs on here. My favorite song off of there is Fingers, hands down. Such a great, amazing song. Kind of brings me to tears every time I listen to it. So ghostly, but so amazingly beautiful. Oh, I wish I would have gotten into him when he was alive, but you know, it's better to get into him now than never get into him ever.
Everything, you know, I said that I am better now, better now. I only say that.
Post Malone did it again with his amazing sophomore album, Beer Bongs of Bentley. This is my number 2 pick of my list because I just fell in love with this album with the first listen. I remember staying up in the night almost crying because I just fell in love with the songs Better Now, Zack and Cody, Taking Shots, Paranoid, Spoil My Night. From start to finish, this is such an amazing album. He really knows how to craft a beautiful album that everyone wants to listen to. He's definitely one of the best upcoming pop rappers out there. He's just great. He is achieving so much success with this album alone. I definitely think this album can definitely win some Grammys if it is nominated. I'm hoping to get this album on vinyl someday soon, but I don't know. Either way, definitely give this album a listen. You will love it from start to finish.
Sipping on straight glory, let the vibe slide over me.
And my number one best album of 2018 is, of course, Trench by 21 Pilots. This has been one of my most pumped for throughout the year. I was super excited to hear from 21 Pilots again. Their last album, Blurry Face, was a spectacular album from start to finish. Every album they have released so far has been amazing, and this just keeps topping them all the time. This definitely deserves the #1 album pick of the year because it's such a cinematically beautiful album. From start to finish, it's an amazing album to listen to. Jumping in with Jumpsuit, an amazing song with a really, really pumping bass line. Levitate is amazing. Morph is beautiful. My Blood almost brings me to tears. Chlorine is one of my favorite 21 Pilots songs out there. Smithereens is beautiful. Neon Gravestones is very, very dark, but very, very tear-jerkingly beautiful. The Hype is great. Nico and the Niners, Cut My Lip, Bandito, Pet Cheetah, amazing song, Legend, and Leave the City is such a beautiful way to close out this album. I cannot recommend this album any much more. Definitely listen to it if you've not listened to it before. Trench by 21 Pilots is my favorite album of 2018, and I hope you guys listen to it too because it is such an amazing album that has impacted my life in such many ways. I just love 21 Pilots so much. Definitely stream, buy this album, get the merch, do everything because the yellow era is the era to be. Alright guys, and that wraps up my 2018 Albums of the Year list. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it and if you want to subscribe below, click the like button, click the notification bell, get notifications on all of my videos. I hope you guys have a very, very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. I will be back next week with another video on Friday. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Peace out.